The creeks came, pounding our land underneath their giant paws, breaking our blades of grass, plowing our soil with their claws, stealing our air and lacing it with the scent of their damp, furred bodies. They raced toward us, moving like columns of soldiers with a wolf larger than all the others up front. Their alpha, Morgan. The light brown wolf led her wolves toward us with a determination that made me step back from the railing, that made many of us retreat from the balustrade. Silly, since there was no way her shifters could leap onto it. When she stopped and let out a long howl, the fine hair on my arms thickened. "No one shift," Liam ordered. My skin felt uncomfortably tight, but I reined my wolf back. Julian must have given the same order to his pack, because everyone stayed in skin. On the great expanse of grass below us, the creeks began to rise onto two legs, their fur vanishing into human pores, their pointed ears migrating to the sides of their faces, their muzzles shrinking into noses. Breasts developed on certain bodies and chest hair on others. The smaller bodies had no body hair and no breasts. I moved my attention off the sea of naked bodies and onto the woman at the helm. Her hair was short like a man's, but her face was thin and feminine, just like the rest of her body. She had muscle, but nothing like the bulk of some of the wolves crowding her. I kept my gaze fixed to their faces, or attempted to. It was a feat when appendages swung each time someone so much as twitched. Clearly, the creeks weren't prudes. I wondered if anyone else was bothered by their nudity. Some pines were grimacing, but I didn't think it was for the same reason. I checked Liam's face. What was he thinking? How I wished he would speak to us through the mind link, because I wasn't sure how to take the display beneath the balustrade. His features were hard set, his gaze amber and glowing, his shoulders pulled tight. Julian spoke, breaking the thick silence. "You have accomplished a great feat tonight, dearest Cassandra." So Morgan was her last name. Small wrinkles bracketed the Alpha's pale eyes as she carefully examined the rows of faces looking down at her. "You have accomplished the feat of making me feel overdressed," Julian guffawed, and so did many other pines. With bated breath, I scrutinized Cassandra's face, waiting on her reaction to Julian's comments. When her lips bent with a smile, a collective exhale of breath swooshed around me. "I apologize, Julian," she said, her voice making me blink and blink. She skimmed the row of faces until she found mine, until her eyes settled on mine. "I've heard great things about the woods in these parts." She smiled, baring shiny teeth that overlapped. Heart hurtling against my ribs, I backed up, and one of my heels caught. I windmilled my arms. Lucas caught me before I could fall. After steadying me, he muttered, "Can you let a pine wipe out first?" "Don't show fear, Ness," Liam said through our mind link. How could I not show fear? I gaped at him, and then I gaped at all of the pines and boulders who'd turned to look at me. And then finally I gaped back down at the Creek Alpha. Aiden Michaels crossed the lawn, coming to a stop next to her, and then, like her, he smiled up at me.